Hello, this is Dr. Dana Brackney, and I will be walking you through our Asulearn course site so that you can understand all the features that I've set up for you in this course. So first, I'm going to share the course site so you can see that, and say the top of the block are forums, and in these we have Ask the Teacher forum. And that particular forum, I do think that I have forced your subscription to it, but this forum is if you have any question that's general and not specific to your situation. By posting here, other students can even respond to the question you have, and I can respond to your question to everyone. So everyone subscribe to this forum. So when you post something here, an email goes out to everyone in the course. And then when we go back to the announcements forum, I use this every week to provide information specific to the week ahead or even planning further ahead than that. Most weeks, this email is sent on Saturday. Our course weeks run from Monday to Monday. Of course, we're starting off on a Tuesday, so the first week is a few days short for you. Then let's go to the gradebook. The gradebook is visible most of the time unless I'm actively grading in it or need to close it for some reason if there's some kind of error in it. But notice up here in the upper left-hand corner, this stacked book of blocks is called a hamburger. When you select that hamburger, you can see a number of things. And actually, I'm going to sign in right now. Well, I was going to sign in as a student, but you might not be able to see, but you will see this part, grades. And when you select that graded section, you'll see your personal grades. So something I want to show you that you cannot see is how the percentage of grades are divided up in this course. This information is found in your syllabus. So it's there, but just know that discussion boards are worth 15% of your overall grade, 5% each. The community assessment activities total are worth 30%. So those are vary between 10 and 5% each, depending on the type and complexity of the assignment. And then your learning activities total are worth 20%. And so each one of those is worth 4% of your overall grade. Then your evaluation of problem 1 is 10%. The evaluation of problem 2 is 10%, I should say intervention and evaluation. And then your PSA teaching module is also 10% of the grade. Then there's a looking ahead assignment where you'll write about your future and roles in community health, and that's 5%. So I just wanted to show you that your graded assignments occur there. And when you, for example, when you want to see your feedback, you can click on that either in the grade book. And when you do that, you will see the instructions and your results, or you can select that from the assignment itself. And when you select on the assignment, let's see if I can find an assignment here, like here's a quiz with specific instructions there. You can see your results on that particular activity as well. So please explore around. You might be surprised about all the features and information that are in there, and you have to actively look for that feedback on the assignment for you. So that's where the grade book is. The calendar. This is a great feature. If you go down here, the calendar, you can select and view all the different assignments that are due, the due dates, the times. And this is helpful because the discussion boards that we have, the first initial post is due on Fridays. And so that initial post is set up in the calendar. In this case, if we click on that, I hope it will show. Let's see if it's working. here to all of February. So when I go to February, you can look at the entire month, the time that things are due, everything about that assignment is embedded right into the calendar. And I find that to be a very useful feature. The other technology we use in this class is Turnitin. So many of the assignments have Turnitin as a feature within them. And I wanted you to know that Turnitin provides us with an originality score. So we basically save all student work in a repository, and then that work is checked against your work that you submit. And there's a score that's given as a percentage about how original your work is compared to other students who've submitted assignments. This originality score is not your grade. So some people will feel alarmed. They'll see like 28% and think that's their grade. It is not. It just is a measure of how original your particular submission is. So I wanted you to be aware of that. And let's go back here. So forms and papers can be graded with Turnitin. And if we look over here under assignments, you can see various assignments, including Turnitin assignments that you have. So you can see those listed here. And when you select an assignment, like one of your first ones will be the windshield assignment, you can see the details. And in your case, when you click on this, you will also see the grading rubric that's attached with it. Now, because I have a teacher account, it doesn't show that way because I have access to all kinds of rubrics here. But I want you to be aware that you can click on this and should go ahead, even if you're not ready to submit assignment yet, go ahead into this to read information about the assignment. So that's a little bit about Turnitin. Some of you may be completing assignments early because of your own management of time, but it's sometimes good to wait because I could provide some information like last minute information based on other student questions that would also help you. So save a little bit of time before an assignment's due to look over your work and compare it to any additional feedback that's been given on the assignment. And that way you won't be penalized for basically working ahead and managing your time well. You can benefit from any additional feedback that's given. So you need to check your weekly email that I send out and make sure that you've gone the right direction with any work that you're submitting. And finally, a word about the discussion boards. And there's only a few in this particular course, but I wanted you to know there's a specific grading rubric for these kinds of assignments and that you need to check that. A discussion board might sound like, oh, it's just a little discussion. You can't talk about things. When in fact, a discussion board is a formal written assignment. So you may even think about working with the Writing Center in submitting your forums. New to me this year, perhaps you've used forums this way, but for me it's new. We're going to, you will not be able to see other students' submissions before you submit yours. So once you submit yours, then you'll have access to reading other student submissions in the forum and of course responding to them. So here's a detail about how those will be evaluated. And you need to be sure to ask me if you have questions about that because I follow this grading guide very closely so that I am fair to each student's work. So I really want to be consistent in how I grade the work. And so I do that by following this particular form. And I see here that there might be something wrong in that calendar because I noticed there was a Friday there and all forum first posts are due before 8 p.m. on Thursday. So I will go back in and check this. Just know there's glitches that occur and they're not intentional. If you notice one, please let me know and I can quickly fix it. And but this is our standard. Our forums posts are done by 8 p.m. on Thursday, the week there is a forum, and then the responses to peers are done 8 a.m. on Monday. You of course can post prior to this time, but that is the due date, and there are very specific point penalties for delay in posting that I have listed here. I hope the calendar is consistent with everything that you see in the course documents. We've had 4 different faculty members looking these over. We think we've got it all set up, but there's a lot of details in here. So anyway, this forum, this basically collection of rubrics should be very helpful to you too. So thank you for tuning in, and I am hopeful that you will find all of this talk through of these helpful to you as you get a great start to our course.